Hi, friends. I am David.
And I'm Tamara. Hello. So glad that you are joining us tonight. Always good to see everybody. So, tonight's guest, Sharon Carne, is going to describe the biology of calm and how she used sound to lessen the pain that her sister was experiencing during her metastatic brain cancer. Wow. So please don't go away. You're going to love today's episode.
I'm loving meditation.
The following program is presented by Loving Meditations.
Unwind and transform your mind with Peaceful Oasis Live, the concert series hosted by Tamara Green and David Dashinger of Loving Meditations. Masters of mindfulness, music, and storytelling transport you into a state of deep relaxation through soulful conversations, calming meditations, and expansive music, all brought to you live. View past episodes and sign up to get upcoming events and inspirations delivered to your inbox at peacefuloasislive.com. We appreciate you, our viewers, supporting our mission for peace and calm. And we're back, and I'm going to read Sharon Carne's bio. It's incredible. Sharon Carne is an author, international speaker, sound therapist, publisher, musician, and recording artist. For 28 years, Sharon was a faculty member of the Conservatory of Mount Royal University, and in 2008, her work changed directions. Sharon is the founder of Sound Wellness, the Sound Wellness Institute, and co-founder of the Emergent Workforce Program. Through the Sound Wellness Institute, holistic health practitioners receive the highest level of competency training in Canada and in using sound and music to support their practice. And the Emergent Workforce Program is dedicated to restoring well-being, community, purpose, creative collaboration, and kindness to the workforce. And let's bring on Sharon Carne. Hi.
Hi, Tamara. Hi, David.
Hi, Sharon.
It's so good to see you all the way over there in Canada. Hi. So let's go ahead and start with that really deep question about your sister. Tell us about what happened with her.
She had breast cancer that had metastasized. And when she had got this diagnosis of it spreading throughout her body, she had a lot of pain, particularly in the bones. Mm-hmm. And so I would come over to her place after she had had a chemotherapy session and would be really not feeling well at all, of course. And so I would bring this bowl. Some of the pain for her was in the sternum, which is directly at the heart. So this bowl was very precious to her. And then also this one, she loved the sound of this one. And I know one time, well, several times I went over, she'd be lying on the couch, just not feeling like she wanted to move or do anything. So I would sit down and play the bowls for her. And in about 10 minutes, pretty well, it would ease the pain, ease the discomfort, enough so that she'd say something like, "Hey, Sharon, I'm going to go over and make a cup of tea. Do you want some?" So up she'd get and off she'd go. It was remarkable how it shifted, particularly the discomfort from chemotherapy and particularly the pain levels.
Wow. And you had the same experience with your mother, who also had cancer, didn't you? With music, with sound.
Well, at that time, I hadn't really discovered the world of sound therapy and sound healing. It was many years ago. And I was practicing for a recital. And one of the pieces I was playing was a prelude by Bach. My instrument is the classical guitar. So I was at her place after she had come home from surgery, helping out, and she went to lie down on her bed in the bedroom. So I went to the living room and started to practice. Well, I got to practicing the Bach piece, and she'd come out to the living room, lie on the couch, and promptly fall asleep. And then as soon as I finished playing the Bach, then she'd be up and then back into the bedroom. So once that happened, I thought, this really puts her into a really deep, restful sleep or relaxation. So the next time I practiced it, I wore my fingers to the bone, practicing as long as I could, an hour to 2 hours to give her, because she'd wake up as soon as I finished. She'd go to sleep as soon as I'd start. So I thought, well, I'll give her the longest nap I can and just repeat stuff over and over.
So basically, sorry, go ahead. There's something what?
There's something about Bach's music to me that represents wholeness. And I'm not sure exactly what it is. For me, if I'm not feeling well, I bring up a piece of Bach, and then I always feel better after I've played it for a while.
That's beautiful. Yes. And for those that are not familiar with the bowls, can you talk a little bit about different kinds of bowls, how you use them, and how they emanate sound and healing properties?
Well, I have a bowl here. This is a Tibetan singing bowl, or what's being called Himalayan bowl, by many people now too. And these are hand hammered. This bowl could be hundreds of years old. I'm not really sure. It has a very ancient feel and sound. And you can, maybe if I take this out, I'll see if I can bring it a little closer. So you can see the hand hammers, if you can. No, it might not show quite well.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of the
Some of the dents in the bowl. It's believed in the old way of making these singing bowls that every hammer strike that helped to shape a flat piece of metal into a bowl was accompanied by a prayer or a mantra or an om. And whenever you play one of these bowls, it said that it's like releasing a million prayers into the space. It's a beautiful sound. It's a very different kind of sound that is, well, maybe I should just play it. So you get a sense of what the sound is like. Yeah. And I taught this with a gong mallet, so it's very similar to a gong. So here's the sound of this one. And it'll go and go and go.
Something's waking up inside my brain. Woo. That's amazing.
Actually,
wow.
That's fascinating you said that, Tamara, because in there's many wavering sounds in these old bowls, and it's the wavering sounds that are actually brainwave entrainment frequencies that help to guide the brain into a deeper state of brainwave state, which also guides the body into a deeper state of relaxation.
Oh, wow.
Well, this is a perfect time to get more relaxed. I know you have a beautiful kind of a story-like meditation. We'd love to get that going, and we'll get ourselves stead on this end, and we'll start in a few seconds.
The Ancient Forest Meditation.
This is a guided meditation, so if you're sitting, place your feet on the floor. Wiggle around a little bit to make sure you're comfortable. Have your spine as straight as possible, and then gently close your eyes. Place your hands comfortably in your lap or somewhere beside or on your body. Notice your breathing now. Notice how your breath moves gently in and out of your body. Take a deep, full, cleansing breath and sigh out all of the air as you begin to relax. feel how your body expands with your inhale and how your body relaxes with your exhale. Breathe in and breathe out and relax even more. Breathe in again and send the warmth of your breath to any part of your body that feels tense or sore. Release this tension or soreness as you begin to relax even more. Massage and loosen up any tension with your warm exhale. As you continue to do this, feel even more and more relaxed and safe and comfortable. If your mind creates any unwelcome thoughts, just acknowledge them and send them out with your breath. If you notice any feelings bubbling up, notice them too, and send them out with your breath. Allow them to flow out on your exhale. As you breathe in and out, notice that you are becoming quieter and calmer. And as you settle into this beautiful quiet and calm, you notice that you are walking on a beautiful path through a forest. With every step, feel the springiness of the soft, rich earth under your feet. As you look around, you are greeted with the majesty and warm wisdom of an ancient forest. Breathing in the heady forest scent, you notice a symphony of birdsong cheerfully beckoning you further down the path. Soaking in the warmth and healing energy of this ancient forest, you happily amble down the path, taking a deep, exquisite breath. You begin to notice the soft, bubbling sounds of a forest creek. As you reach the edge of the creek, you settle underneath an ancient and welcoming tree to rest. All of these sounds and smells and colors and sensations of this place allow you to feel even more comfortable, safe, and peaceful. This place is filled with supportive and healing energy for you that surrounds you like a soft pillow. As you breathe in this energy, feel its loving presence in every cell of your body, nourishing every cell. You are protected, loved, supported, and so peaceful in this energy. And as you settle into this warm pillow, you begin to become aware of other beings around you. These beings are guides, angels, or animal angels who have been with you always, loving you always, unconditionally. They support every step of your journey and always have. Feel their love and support as it warms every cell of your heart. Take another exquisite breath as you allow this love to nourish every particle of your being. And then as you take your next deep, nourishing breath, you settle even deeper into the loving, healing energy of this place and these beings. And then you begin to notice another type of sound emerging from the playful tones of the water and the bird song. This sound wraps you in a warm blanket of wisdom and the highest of vibrations. It carries a message for you. You take a deep breath and listen from the heart of your soul. As this beautiful sound fades back into the water and the birdsong, you know that you are renewed. Every particle of your body and soul sparkles with deep love and quiet wisdom. As you breathe in, you again become aware of the loving guides, angels or animal angels surrounding you with their love and support. And with a deep bow, you thank them for their presence and support as they bid you goodbye for now. With another deep, loving breath and gratitude filling your heart, you leave this sacred place by the creek, knowing that you can return at any time. As you follow the path through the ancient forest, the sound of chimes in the distance beckons you forward until you reach a glowing, sun-filled meadow. Saying goodbye to the forest, you know that it is time to return. Take a deep, energizing breath. Feel gratitude for the loving energy that held you in its arms throughout this meditation. Take another deep breath. Now wiggle your fingers and toes. Stretch your body. And with the next deep breath, slowly and gently open your eyes.
That was so cool. I did get a message, and I had my eyes closed. So was that the clear crystal bowl you were playing?
Yes, it was this is a diamond rose quartz bowl. The diamond to me represents spirit and soul and clarity and brilliance, all of those wonderful qualities.
So I understand you have a name for your bowls.
Well, yeah, they all have names actually, and this one I nicknamed it Sir. It's like I have never had a singing bowl put words in my head, and usually the words I hear from this bowl are no, don't do that. Put this bowl here, make it 6 inches apart. No, play me. No, tap me now. Turn me this way. Now you have to do this. Now do this. And what?
I'll tell you why I asked. I literally heard, just, will you chill out?
Now that's a Sir voice. Yeah.
And you're carrying, you believe you're carrying the whole world on your shoulders. Just relax your shoulders and chill out.
Oh, bless his heart.
And it's just like, okay, yes. And then you kept playing Sir, and the whole something really opened up from root chakra all the way up. It was really incredible. But yeah, you don't mess around with him, do you?
No, it's divine masculine. It's yes, sir. I will do that, sir. You bet. Right away, sir.
I will chill out right now.
I recommend you do that.
Yes.
We're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back and talk to Sharon some more. And we also have a beautiful Singing Bowls concert meditation coming up.
Yes. Yesterday, there was sun and there was rain. Beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all.
Peaceful Oasis Live is on the E360 TV app. Watch us live on the Health and Wellness channel and catch our past episodes on your favorite smart device by downloading the E360 TV app from the App Store.
We're back with our good friend Sharon Carne and her amazing array of instruments that create sounds that heal and transform and shift you magically into a state of calm. Sharon, you coined a term which we loved, and that is the biology of calm. And we're wondering, what is the biology of calm, and how does sound affect our bodies?
These are my favorite questions, David. I love this. And part of understanding how to create a sense of calm is understanding the two halves of the nervous system, kind of like almost the two halves of the brain. We have two arms, we have two ears, we have two halves of our nerve, or two parts to our nervous system. And one part is the sympathetic nervous system, which creates a stress response. And its purpose is to keep us safe. We need that. It's an essential service to us every day. Now, to balance that is the parasympathetic nervous system, and its job is to rest and digest. Because one of the things the sympathetic nervous system does is it shuts down a lot of major systems of the body so you can be ready to perform. You can be ready if you're in danger. You can be ready if you need to have instant focus, and it helps us in so many ways. However, the body is not designed to stay there. Because if we do, we end up with all kinds of difficulties and physical difficulties. So there's the biology part of this, is with the sympathetic nervous system, we get a release of neurohormones. We get adrenaline and cortisol, which put us in a high state of alert, which is awesome for those moments when we need it. However, if the body stays there, we can't handle that. It's not sustainable. So we have the parasympathetic nervous system, which is where we get a break. It's where we rest. It's where we get our brain into a different contemplative level. It's where we relax. And, especially these days, we're spending so much time in the sympathetic nervous system, we're forgetting that this system has two halves. And it's like trying to walk on one leg if you're staying in that activated response all the time. It's really hard to do. It's much better to do it with two legs and 2 feet. So we need that parasympathetic. Now, they're not balanced really ever, but they are in harmony, because sympathetic goes, whoa, and then parasympathetic says, time for a breath. Sympathetic says, okay, I gotta wake up. Parasympathetic says, time to meditate. Okay, I have to work on this now. I need a high focus. Okay, now it's time for a break. So you see, the one is busy and the other one is the counterbalance to that. Now with the parasympathetic, the rest and digest, we have, and this is where sound can come in, because sound can stimulate the sympathetic nervous system. If it's a sound that irritates you, of course, your sympathetic nervous system is going to be activated to keep you safe. That's its job. So then you get more stress. So that's hopefully not the kind of response you want with healing sound. You want to look for the sounds that help you go, that's the response. That's parasympathetic. And with that, and this is what sound helps us to do with how we are wired for sound, is we get dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, which helps to manage pain. We get oxytocin when we play music together, sing together, listen to our favorite music. That's shown to release oxytocin, which is the bonding hormone. And then at least 4 immune system boosters have been measured in response to listening to sound or music. So it keeps us healthy. Music and sound can.
Yeah.
Now, that's partly the biology part, and I can share a little more about how your nervous system is wired to respond to sound.
Oh, that'd be great.
Sure,
Yes, yes.
Okay, cool. Because it sound
You're all excited.
I love this. Because it's like we are resonators and amplifiers. Our whole body is designed to respond to sound. Our cells communicate with sound. There's more and more evidence showing that at the cellular level. There are receptors for sound in every cell, and especially on the skin. Your skin is like undifferentiated ear, and your skin listens better actually than your ears do, with the receptors for sound in your skin. There's more receptors in the front of the body than in the back. So if you're finding a jackhammer or traffic noise too loud, many of us turn our backs to that because there's fewer receptors for sound back here and we're not listening as hard. Now, that's just receptors. Sound goes through you faster than it goes through the air. So it's like a sound wave comes towards you and goes bzzz through you and then off to the other side. So, and it goes through your bones faster than any other part of you. So the denser part, the parts of you are, the faster the sound goes through. Another cool thing is when you go into the grocery store, there's always music playing, and it only takes 4 to 5 minutes for your heartbeat to match the beat of the music, and we cannot turn that off. It happens automatically. In fact, there are many marketing studies that say, well, you play slow music in grocery stores, your sales will go up by 40%. These are studies. And so this is called entrainment. When you manage or encourage the heartbeat to slow down to a regular beat or a relaxed heartbeat, which is around 60 beats per minute, then the heartbeat is intimately connected with your breathing and your brainwave state. So you change all three. You put the heart into relaxation, the whole body follows. So if you choose, now here, this gives you some really good information to create a playlist of music that's around 60 beats per minute to put on in the background, and your heartbeat will just follow along.
Now,
And your whole,
oh, no.
yes.
Oh, go finish your thought, and then I'll ask.
The whole body follows along, and you enter a more relaxed state.
Okay, wonderful. So is that what happened to your sister and your mother when they were listening to the sound you were creating?
I think partly too, Tamara, and that's neat because I wasn't playing the crystal bowls with a beat. So it was a different kind of entrainment, probably of brain waves, and then breathing and then heart, which helped to cause the release of pain. Crystal also, these bowls are made out of quartz crystal, which is an amplifier. Marcel Vogel did a great deal of research on the properties of quartz. He was one of IBM's top scientists and became fascinated with the properties of quartz. And it's actually an amplifier. And the interesting thing about quartz is that it amplifies your thoughts and your intentions. So as I play the bowls, I also hold either a very empty space and allow what intention is coming through me to serve whoever is listening, or I create a specific thought to be amplified by the sound to be received by the person I'm playing for.
Wow, that's incredible.
That's the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, right. We could probably hear more and more on that. And do we have time for one more quick question?
I think right now we're going to go to a quick break,
Okay.
and when we come back, we're going to hear your beautiful singing bowls.
Yeah.
We'll do another meditative sound healing piece, and we'll be right back for that.
Yes.
The doctor told me the answer, and now my head is spinning. He said I'm living with cancer, and my journey is just beginning. I'm stressed out and afraid. I have cried and I have prayed. Time to quiet my mind and be still. Take a deep breath and just chill. I put in my earbuds and decompress. Touch play on the app to ease my stress. I'm choosing peaceful relaxation with loving meditations. I'm loving meditations.
every cell is vibrating. It's even hard to describe. It's I felt like I went on a journey, and at first it felt like, I don't know, my awareness, consciousness, I'm not sure what to call it, was sort of out here, and then it went in deep and then took the subconscious or the things I'm not so aware of out. And for a bit it felt intense. I guess I would call it intense. A little uncomfortable, but at the same time, I knew that something was releasing, I guess. And then you started playing the bowl. I'm not sure which one it was. Maybe that middle bowl. I'm not sure. And then everything, then I really felt like this kind of calm. But seriously, every cell was vibrating, but at this point in a really, it wasn't intense. It was beautiful. It was really beautiful, and alive yet very calm and relaxing. It's so fascinating to see what happens, and the sensations in the body and where it travels and where it goes. And it was incredible, Sharon and David. That was incredible. Thank you. Wow.
Oh, thank you for sharing that, Tamara, and especially about the intensity, because sometimes that intensity can be a part of the experience just before something is released.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's good to acknowledge that and go, wasn't sure that I knew that was there. Oh, goodbye.
That's
I'm
exactly what I was
grateful.
saying. Yes, I didn't know that was there. Oh, okay. Bye. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I said to myself. How funny. Yeah. And you have, you describe sound as like being different kinds of sound. And can you explain that before we go to our next break? There's super sound and there's, I don't know, healing sound. I forget how you explained it.
I would love to. I love to think of sound as food for the nervous system. So here we come full circle back to our sympathetic and parasympathetic, especially the overactive sympathetic to keep you safe. There's a lot of that. So the good sound and the super sound is what helps activate the parasympathetic nervous system and all those wonderful hormones that helps us heal and calm down. So junk sound is like traffic noise or a jackhammer that just irritates you. Any sound that irritates you, I would put in the category of junk sound, because that's going to stimulate the sympathetic nervous system. Then good sound is like nature sounds. The three healthiest sounds there are for the human being are birdsong, water, and wind. So anyway, you can bring, and also any other nature sounds into your environment that stimulates a healthy response from the parasympathetic nervous system. That nervous system just goes, finally, And then wonderful thing to have in your playlist or handy for you. And then there's super sound, which is what David and I shared today.
Yeah.
So it's that sound that stimulates the healthiest response, that allows you to dig into those places, whether you remember them or not. With sound, there's no story, no judgment, nothing. It just gets uncomfortable and then it's gone.
Yeah.
So it's a wonderful way to release things that are ready to go.
Wow. Wonderful.
Well, Sharon, this has been just such a magical time to spend with you, and we love everything you do, and you're also one of our go-to people when we're looking for amazing instruments. Are you still selling instruments, the bowls and the pods and all those kinds of things?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Beautiful. Well, can't thank you enough for being here with us, sharing your amazing instruments, your knowledge, your wisdom, and your music. This was so special, and we really appreciate you.
Thank you, Sharon. It was great.
And I've been so honored to be here. And oh my God, I was saying kidney candy store to play with David with these sounds. Thank you for that experience and for inviting me here. I'm just so honored and delighted.
Great.
Beautiful. We'll be right back.
Life is so fragile, and we're constantly reminded just how fragile life can be, especially when we or a loved one is told we have cancer. Cancer survivor myself, I can tell you, we still feel very alone in this journey.
There's a study that's been shown that patients who are socially isolated have a worse prognosis, have a worse outcome than patients who are socially interconnected.
Buddies for Life is a non-profit cancer support group for those whose life has been impacted by cancer. We'll match you with the perfect buddy. Humor, hope, heart, and hugs.
Humor, hope, heart, hugs, and a whole lot of love.
We're offering you a free membership, so please sign up today. Share this with your friends and family, and support this community in every way you can. No one should face cancer alone.
I am a chemo buddy for life.
We are a buddies network.
No one does cancer alone.
Be a buddy.
And we are all here for you as a community of love.
We are chemo buddies for life.
And if you've heard 3 words, you have cancer, for yourself or someone else, you belong with us at Chemo Buddies for Life.
Healing through connections.
Oh, that was wonderful with Sharon. So she focused on sound, but in 2 weeks, let's see, on May 5th, we're going to have a wonderful guest, Michelle Pascal, who's going to focus on light. The episode is called Light Always Wins. So please join us Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And we'll see you guys next time.
Till then, have a great evening.